Hello students, in the last class we stopped in page number 132 and we shall continue with the same poem Water by Chellapalli Swaruparani, and we are left with only last last page of the poem, and we shall continue that. Okay, so in the last class we studied about how the poor and the panchamas or the dalits are in the hands of vicious hands. Okay, vicious hands is where cruel hands. We are in the hands of water. Okay, it can also be a desert where the people will not get water for drinking. Okay, and it can also come like a floods or tsunami where it destroys everything. So water has the capacity to give a life and to take away life. Okay, so and we also saw how water brings the struggle or the fight between the wada and the village, and one state and another state. So it brings the fight between two states, or the village and the wada. Okay, and how when they fight for water the blood flows like river. Okay, so many people lose their lives in the war between war for the war water between two states or the village and the wada. Okay, and yeah, and we also see how the water which creates fight struggle, and which creates destruction, and which destroys everything, which can give life, which can take away life, it also can innocently sit in a Bisleri bottle. Okay, you have seen how the water is stored in a bottles. Okay, so you can see how innocently the water can sit in that Bisleri bottle. Okay, so when you see the bottle, anyone do you think of how much struggle this water can be? This water can cause. Okay, so we don't realize until it is a struggle or a fight. Okay, so this is the next paragraph. This water from our village well that forces us to do many a circus feat, now slowly, surreptitiously dances its way into the Pepsi Man's bottle with its new name mineral water. It takes to the skies, it rises a storm. Okay, so now the poetess is describing how the water makes us to do so many things. Okay, and it secretively, surreptitiously is where it secretively, in a secret way, it dances in a Pepsi Man's bottle. You see Pepsi, you see Bisleri bottle. Okay, in all those things water is just very innocent, sitting very innocent. Okay, and in the name of mineral water, the water reaches its heights. Okay, and it has got a good name and fame. On the other side it was a destructor. Okay, destroyer, but now it sits innocently in Pepsi bottles. It is called as mineral water. It sits in Bisleri bottle. Okay, very innocently. So how the name, and how it is in a very heights, the water can have very much profit or innocence. So the water which can cause the storm also can reach to the skies. Okay, it is like, it means if human beings have the ability to purchase water, they can truly do so now. Okay, so in the name of mineral water, the water has reached its heights. Okay, and it has been ready to get the profit, to make the water as a market commodity. Okay, multinational market commodity. And earlier many women like the poetess had to struggle to go to get even a small pot of water, but now it has been transformed into a multinational market commodity. Okay, so in the next paragraph, now water is no mean matter, it's a multinational market commodity. So here before this becoming multinational market commodity, the woman like poetess had to struggle to get even a small pot of water. But now it has been transformed and become the water has become multinational market commodity. It has created a great revolution, and in doing so, no human being is discriminated. So anyone can buy anything. So anyone can buy mineral water, anyone can buy Bisleri bottle, and anyone can buy Pepsi. Okay, so it has created a great revolution. Okay, and no one is discriminated, no one is asked, no one is told that you should not buy mineral water, you should not buy Bisleri bottle. Okay, so anyone can purchase it, anyone can have it. So there is no discrimination done here. So there is great revolution happened in the matter of water. Okay, so it is believed that water is present. So in the last paragraph, as they say, water is omniscient, it contains the world. So the water knows everything. Okay, so the water knows everything, how to bring a clash or to bring a fight, war between peoples, between states, and how to discriminate, how the people are discriminated based on water. And it also knows how to sit quietly, innocently in Bisleri bottle. Okay, so it is believed that the water is present everywhere and it can take the whole world in its stride. So water can do anything. So as we already saw now in this poem, how it brings struggles, it brings fight, it can make the village as a desert. Okay, as a desert where people won't get a drop of water or a glass of water. And it also can make two states, or the village and the Vada, fight for the water. And it also saw how the water becomes very important for the Panchamas or the Dalits. And yeah, and on the other side, it is very calm, quiet, sits in a Bisleri bottle. And it brings a great revolution where there is no discrimination and anyone can purchase mineral water, Pepsi, or Bisleri water. Okay, so this is how the water can take whole world in its type, whole world in its control. Okay, so yeah, we shall just sum up the poem. So this is the sum up of the poem. The writer here, Chellapalli Swaruparani, she being a Dalit woman, and a Telugu poet, the writer recounts her childhood struggle beset with water. So she always, we have seen in the poem that how she recollects everything. Okay, like how the Vada girl was tortured, and how the cowherds were cleaning the cattle. Okay, and how the Karmachadu Suvartama, she fought against that, and how there was difference between race. Okay, and difference between cobbler and weaver. And how the Panchamas, the Dalits, were not getting water and they have to wait for a whole long day to get a glass of water. So she always recollects, and she also recollects how they used to get opportunity to only bath once in a week. Okay, and it was like a wondrous festival for the Dalits or Panchamas. Okay, and yeah, she recounts her childhood struggle beset with water. So she gives so many instances about her childhood. Okay, she condemns the state of the poor and downtrodden that are denied water. So you saw how the Panchamas were denied water. They were not even allowed to touch or fetch the water. Someone from the Shudra community has to come and fetch the water and pour it into their pot. Okay, a contrasting picture is brought out where some people die without water while others are washed out by the killer tsunami. So there can be water can create water can make a village into a desert where people die because there is no water. Okay, die without water. And on the other side, the water can also wash out the others, where it can come in the name of tsunami and it can completely destroy everything. Okay, and she also comments on water being a bone of contention between the states and the countries. And we saw how the water brings the fight between two countries, okay, two countries, two states, and village and Wada, okay. It is ironical that the same violent and destructive water can sit innocently in a Bisleri bottle. So I have already told you that how the water, on the one side, it can be a life giver, it can destroy the life, and it can create a war between states, and it shows the discrimination done to the panchamas. On the other side, it can sit innocently in a Bisleri bottle, okay. And the poet's critical stance becomes more intense towards the end, as she refers to a multinational market created for the unique commodity. So, and then the poet is also shows how the water becomes multinational market commodity in the name of Pepsi, in the name of mineral water, Bisleri water, okay. So it has got the name, fame, okay. The water which creates wars, it also sits silently, and it also becomes a market commodity, multinational market commodity, okay. And so water is instrument for the struggle to equal rights and privileges. And so we saw how um, water becomes instrument, okay. It becomes instrument for the struggle of equal rights between people, between the upper class and the lower class. And it also shows the privileges of being upper caste and lower caste, okay. So yeah, this is about the poem. And we have seen how the water becomes media and witnesses all these things.